all here. Yeah, here all here to learn about what we call Forex and how Forex trading works. Yeah, this is my first time of doing this, so maybe I think you should take me the way you see, or maybe if I'm a little bit scared talking, yeah, I'm a shy type of person, so you have to bear with me. Maybe my speech or my English won't be that right, but you have to bear with me. So let's start without wasting any time. Okay. Okay. So what necessary to yeah, and the things you need you can use and for this class you need to take writing materials or to taking materials like your jotter. Also, we got a lot of anatomy. If you can actually trade forex with your phone without only the top one is that in laptop you have a bigger scale, a bigger view of the market when analyzing the market. You have your of it, you know. So those are the differences of using a laptop and a normal phone. So a laptop is just you having the bigger view of the market, maybe when analyzing, so you can know what you're doing. Or you can still use a phone. When I started Forex, I think I started with just my phone, not a laptop. It was when I started making little bit by profit that I saved up money to get the other of my laptop. So you can actually start up forex trading with just your phone. It's possible. Yeah, it's possible. There is no big thing. There is not a big thing that you're doing in your laptop. It's just normal trading view and your analysis. That is all. Okay, so let's come to this. It's a works. What is Forex exchange? Is also called the global place where currencies are traded. Global place where currencies are traded. It is one of the largest financial markets in the trillions of dollars changing hand. The largest market in the whole world. Stock markets. It's larger than the stock market and other markets. It's a foreign one currency and simultaneously selling another. So you buy one currency and sell on that. You compare both currencies together. Let me give an instance what follows about. I think as an individual, As a human being that lives every day, I think we all participate in forex trading every blessed day, but we don't know. As far as you go out every day to get stuff from the store, or let me use for instance somebody that wants to travel. For instance, if you want to travel to Europe, if you want to travel, if you're in Nigeria and you want to travel to Europe, you need euro for you to be able to travel, so you can spend a euro there in the country. You can't be spending naira in the country. So first of all, you have to go to the bank, or you have to, if it's Nigeria or over here in Nigeria, you have to go to they call them bureau de change, or whatsoever they call them. You have to go there to change your dollar from naira into dollars. That is what we call forex. You are exchanging currency. You have to exchange that your currency to the other one before you'll be able to travel. So you can use that their currency over there in the country. So that's exactly what forex is. Understand? So that's exactly what forex is. Also, if you're traveling to the US, you can't spend naira in US. You can't spend naira in America. You have to exchange your currency, your local currency, in any of the banks or in anywhere they do all this exchange. You have to go there and do that exchange before you can travel with those cash to those countries that you'll be traveling to. So that is exactly what forex is. That is exactly what forex is. So you are trading this currency against the other one. Just for instance, if you're predicting that maybe naira will be stronger than dollar, dollar will be stronger than naira, for instance, which it has been for over years now. Yeah, you can predict dollar can be more stronger than naira. So that is exactly what forex is. So as we go further, we'll know more about it. So why trade forex? Why trade forex? I know some of you might be asking yourself this question. Why do you want to trade forex, or why do you trade forex? So why trade forex? So number one, the first thing we have here is largest highly liquid market, because it's the one of the largest highly liquid markets. Forex is one of the highly largest liquid market in the whole world, and it's always accessible 24 hours, but only operate 5 days in a week. It only operates 5 days in a week. So forex is big. That is why you need to trade the forex market. Understand? Forex is very, 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 very big. It is the largest financial market in the world, with over $7.5 trillion is traded daily. Every day, $7.5 trillion is being traded every day in the forex markets. You can see how much is that. That is a huge amount of money. You understand? So imagine you being into a market like this. That means if you have the knowledge, you can extract whatsoever amount of money you want to, and the money will still be there, because you can't take anything from a market that runs in trillions of naira, trillions of dollars. You can't actually take anything from it. So you trade forex because the money is there in it. It has all the money. All the money you are looking for in this life is in forex. You can see, or you can go and make research yourself. You can see all the big guys that do trade forex in Nigeria and also in other countries, South Africa, US, and other countries. You can see how they live. You can see how they are. But it requires a lot of discipline, and you also have to take your time to learn. You also have to take your time. It takes time. Yeah, it actually takes time. I won't lie to anybody. I won't also lie to you guys. Forex takes time. It takes a lot of time for you to catch up. Yeah, I know that there are also some fast learners here. So your case might be quite different. I don't know, but mine take a little while before I became profitable. But everybody has their way of understanding. Yeah. So people trade forex. You trade forex because it's one of the largest market and it's open 5 days in a week, 24/7. Forex is always open. Even during the week when maybe the Monday, Tuesday, during the time that the forex market is being closed in Nigeria, that will be the time it's being open in a different country, like the Asian side of the world. That is when forex is being opened over there. So it always continuously running, always 24/7 daily. Understand? But they don't trade during the weekend. You don't trade during the weekend. Saturday, Sunday, you don't trade. So number two we have here is a low setup cost. Learning how to trade forex is not going to cost you anything. It's not costing you anything. You know, it's only going to cost you just your data. For the meantime, you learning how to trade forex is going to cost you just your data for the meantime, because you don't have to go get something, go get this, go buy this. No, nobody should deceive you. You are not buying anything. As far as you have a smartphone with a good internet connection, you can purchase a course or go for a course and start learning how to trade. Maybe until you believe on what you have learned, maybe you believe in your strategy, then you can start going in for maybe paying for a course, depositing on your trading account and start trading. But for the meantime, while you're learning, I do advise everybody to start learning from demo. Don't deposit your hard-earned money, your money, because you blow it off. Except you have somebody that is giving you signal, then there you can choose to. If you have somebody that is giving you signal, there you can choose to make a deposit while the person guide you and send signal to you, tell you how to place it. Understand? So forex is a low setup cost. You don't have to pay such amount of money on something before you start learning. No, the only thing you have to invest in, the only thing you have to waste money on in forex is the educational aspects. You learning how to trade properly. So that is why, and one of the things you have to, that is one of the things why you have to trade for it, because it's a low cost something. It's something you can start with nothing. The only thing you have to do is for you to look for a way to get a good cost that you can start. So you can know what you're doing, because you can't just go into the market and say, hey, I want to start. Yeah, it will help you some knowledge about it, but you still need mentorship, a good course that will back you through the necessary. To have ability accessible similar as it is 18, then some broker, yeah, I do say, well, most brokers don't even care about that. So it's simple. They can do this. I don't think it's nothing like it for make about anyone having a resource, and go to them and for exactly. And the last one, which I will is it's possible, yeah, automation. You can, it's ABCD. You know, it means you can, maybe if you're a 9 to 5 person, you do go to your, you can, I'll get to that. I don't have that today. Maybe we'll begin on limit order, buy order, all those limit order. I will teach you how they do use that. So Forex is automated because If you're a nice, you can decide to make analysis tonight. You can decide the market might be moving to your limit orders. You can just decide to place your, yeah, sometimes I do that. Whenever I know I have somewhere to go, I'll just, after my analysis, my limit order, set my stop loss, set my take profits, and just leave it. By the time you come back, the market and market come to your zone, the market will automatically trigger your position, trigger you into the market. See there, you can it go until it hits profit or your stop loss, maybe hit the price, or if the market goes against your direction. So that is how it works. How it is. So let's talk about some disadvantage. Sorry, this is likewise one of the advantage. Why I trade forex? This is one of the advantage. Sorry, this is one of the advantage, and this is the disadvantage. I made a mistake on that. This is the disadvantage. We'll be emphasizing on this potential for significant losses. So one of the disadvantage of forex is you lose money. That is one of the disadvantage. Forex has sent a lot of people back home. Yeah, actually it has done that. But that is only, I'm not saying that to get you scared or anything. That is only when you are not getting the proper information or the proper education about forex. Or if you decide on your own, what I always advise everybody that is coming into this space is go and learn more about forex. It may cost you, but it's worth it. Yes, it's worth it. It's actually worth it. It's worth paying for forex. It will also give you whatsoever amount of money you have ever invested in forex. It will give it back to you with time. So it's always worth paying for. Forex is worth paying for. Understand? So there is always potential loses. You lose money. You lose money. Even when you get the proper knowledge of it, even all the professional traders, they still lose money. But their losing rate and their winning rate, you can't compare. It's always very high. Your losing rate will be less. But when you're starting forex, have it in mind that you blow accounts. That is one of the things. You waste money. You throw money away. Like me, I can't count how many accounts I've blown when I was learning, and I'm still learning. Also, I'm not a pro yet, but I'm still learning. But at least I'm a little bit profitable. You understand? So that is one of the disadvantage of forex, and you also have to be very disciplined if you want to make money in this space. You have to be very disciplined. If you're not disciplined, you can't make money in forex. If you have ever tried trading forex, I know some of us here has been trading forex has been trying to trade forex for some period of time now, so you know what I'm talking about. You need discipline, you need education and risk. You need to also apply what we call money management, which is also risk management. Is also required. Yeah, you need risk management, but we'll come to that later. That is not topic for today. So like I said, you need to be disciplined. You need to be very disciplined, and you need education so you don't lose money. Because whenever you go for a mentorship class, like you pay for a mentorship. For instance, you pay for my mentorship for me to maybe put you through in whatsoever you want to be doing in your trading and other things. I will be holding your hands when I want to trade. I can be calling a live, like I always do with some friends. We can call a live. We can go on live and make analysis ourselves and trade ourselves. Share the trade between ourselves and trade and make money together. So if you're a newbie, and I know you're a newbie that wants to make money, and you are learning from me, and you have the money to deposit to trade, yeah, I can say you can go ahead and deposit. Why I will hold your hands whenever there is any setup. I will definitely send it you and also show you how to take the trade, show you how to take this signal because so some of us here might have been taking signals from people, and the people will make money while you lose money. Many people don't know how come about that. Why that always happen? Understand? It's not a signal. If somebody is one of the questions to be signal, I would think I will look for that fake signal, but I don't see that one. And also from it, you can definitely make as you make money, you also make money. We all move together. So who trade forex? Who for also let me remind you guys, you have to pay good attention if you're smart enough, you can also bring out your notes pad and jot things down because 5 lucky people give you tonight. Just say all over a week now. So you should pay very attention to them when to do partake of the giveaway. So we say trade forex. We have the banks, the central bank, and the government. The central bank and the government they do trade forex. We have the banks and financial institution. We have the speculators, and we also have the retail traders. We have a lot of them. Uncountable. We have a lot of them, and we are the retail traders. You and I. Yeah, we that trades daily are the retail traders. So let's start from the central bank. The central banks also trade forex, and the government as well. They trade forex, you know. So like now, for instance, the central bank trades forex for the government. They trade forex for the government. If they want to strengthen a currency, there is a way they do this. I don't hold on. Let me check if I can. So, for instance, the central bank how the central bank and the government operates. If the central bank of, let me say, for instance, if the central bank of Nigeria is recording call them the liquidity provider because they make it possible for others to trade, including brokers, companies, and you and I. They enable us to trade because they are the liquidity provider, banks, and the financial institution which are for instance, the JP Morgan and the big institution, the companies, the big companies and big institutions out there, all into forex trading. The bank is so they trade for to buy and sell currency. They are international. There's a kingdom that wants to invest on exchange net dollars on their own. The banks and the institution help doing trade is you and I. We the day traders, we have day traders, we have scalpers, we have the swing traders. We are all retail traders. Yeah, we are all retail traders, which you all know. So the retail traders are you and I. Whenever we trade, retail traders are individual people, including Forex online platform. They trade directly with the banks instead of using Forex. Yeah, most people trade directly with the banks. Most people trade directly with the banks. Those people that claim they are not into Forex, but they are into Forex, but they don't know. They trade. You go to the bank to exchange currency. For instance, if somebody sends you money from the US or from the Europe or from any country, send money from any of those countries to you, that is what we call Forex. You're already participating in Forex unknowingly to you, but you don't know. Unknowingly to you, you're already participating in Forex. So that is why I said from the first time, I said everybody does Forex. Everybody trades. But you don't know. Yeah. If you don't know, you won't know. Everybody do trade Forex. So you exchanging other foreign currencies, because if somebody sends you foreign currency, you have to go to the bank to do one or two things to clear that amount off before you can be able to access. That is what we call Forex. So why do this? We trade, we use the big account, we broker to trade, and we also have some other platforms which I will also show you people. You can either trade trading section. You can trade, you can either trade with your phone or your laptop. You can see how the chart looks like. I don't know if every one of us, I will show you how the chart looks like. So as a retail traders, we have a trading platform called, we have MetaTrader 5, we have MetaTrader 4, and we also have TradingView, which is the place whereby we go to do our daily analysis before we execute them on the MT4 or MT5. And we also need, as a retail trader, you also need a brokerage account. You need a broker, the people that help you execute the trade, and whereby they are like a middleman in the business. They are like the middlemen. Yeah, the brokers. They help you facilitate a lot of things. With time to come, when we want to talk about the brokers, I will also explain more better for you, and I'll also give you the one I use and tell you more about it. So we have brokers like, we have Xness, we have Deriv, we have ICT, we have IC Market, we have After FS, we have a lot of brokers. We have Headway, we have a lot of brokers out there which you can use, which they are very trusted and reliable, which you can always use. So as a retail traders, those are the things you need. Those are the things you need. You need your trading. All these things I'm saying, you have them on your phone, not anywhere else. You have them on your phone, either your phone or your laptop. You have them on your phone. They are all apps, application whereby you can download. Either you are using an iPhone, a Samsung, or any Android phone at all. You can access them with it. Like the trading view, is accessible anywhere. Also the MetaTrader 4 and the MetaTrader 5, you can always access them anywhere at all. You can access them. So let me go forward to show you how the chart looks like. I know you guys will know much thing on how the chart is. Hold on, let me show you. Okay, so this is how the chart looks like. This is how, if you have never seen a chart before, but I believe maybe you guys have seen. Maybe I've been dropping some trade on the group, so you might have seen this. This is the chart, and all these things are called candlesticks. Yeah, don't be afraid of anything that is there. Don't be afraid of the candlestick as well. I remembered when I wanted to start trading, I looked at this candlestick and I was thinking, oh God, how will I be able to know how this thing works? How to count all these candlesticks so I'll be able to trade. I was just thinking and thinking and thinking, but with time, I started getting myself used to it. And there's this PDF, there's this book that really helped me on how to really read all this chart and everything, which is called the Candlestick Bible. But I won't be dropping that on the platform. I won't be dropping that for you guys now, because I know if I drop that now, you guys won't understand anything. So we'll take it step by step. We'll take it step by step. So I'll be dropping that maybe after one or two, maybe after 3 classes. By then you'll be able to understand more better about candlesticks. By then we'll get to that level. So for now, I won't be able to drop that PDF on the group. So I'll be dropping the PDF maybe after this week, after this coming week. Then I'll be dropping, which is the last week. I will be dropping the PDF the last week, so you can go through it, and I believe it will also help you in your trading journey as well. That PDF is very, very, very good. I believe it will help you in the long run. So before I start attending to questions, I know most of you have questions to ask. I will quickly round up. So I will just do a little bit breakdown of how retail traders do trade. How retail traders trade. So number one, they analyze by analyzing the market. How retail trader, how we all trade, which is the retail traders. You analyze the market. Yes, you analyze the market. So you technical analysis, studying the chart, like I just showed you. You have to analyze the market. Go to your, like I said, go to your trading view. This place that I am right now is trading. This app is called Trading View. This place that I am now, you can see now. You can see those candlesticks. This place is called Trading View. You have to go to your trading view. You have to study the charts, your strategy, what you know, before you'll be able to predict. Maybe if let me say, for instance, let me change the currency pair. Let me change it. Okay, let me use Euro USD. Okay. Let me use Euro USD. For instance, you can be predicting. You can go to your charts. You can study the charts and start doing your technical analysis by you reading. Either you want to go through, you want to use the technical analysis, or you want to use SMC. We have a lot of strategies, but that will be only when you have acquired knowledge and know how to utilize all the strategies and also indicators. I'll also come by that. I know somebody asked me a question about indicator from this group. Yeah, I'll also come to that maybe by this next week. Yeah, we'll get to that by next week because I believe everything is final. So any day I will be fixing a class, just know that the class will be holding, because I don't think anything will be holding us back again, because I have made my possible best to figure out everything that would have been distracting or holding us from having our classes. So you have to study the chart. As a retail trader, what we do, we study the chart, we analyze the chart, maybe either using technical analysis or fundamental. How fundamental works, I'll also come to that. You have to, fundamental is all about news. Yeah, it's all about news. Like, for instance, a few weeks ago, that was last week weekend, I think so, last weekend, when the US government was on a shutdown. You see how Japanese yen was strengthening and dollar was getting weak. Yes, with only that piece of information, you can run to Japanese pairs and start buying them against USD, because they get more stronger whenever something like that, whenever US is under recession or anything like that, they are having any challenges like that in the country, their currency is always weak. It happens everywhere in the whole world. Whenever there's something in any of this country, their currency become weak. Because why it happens like that is because most of the people that are in that country, or most people, like here in Nigeria, we have a lot of people that have money in USD, that have money in dollar, in hard currencies. So whenever something like that happens, people believe the economy might collapse. So they take their money out of that currency and put it in safe haven and other investment platform. They put their money in safe haven investment assets like the BTC and the gold. You can see how gold was so volatile just because of that single piece of information that the US economy is being shut down. Gold went straight to its all-time high, which is about 4,000 currently now. It's above 4,000, I think so. And BTC also went to its all-time high just because of that little piece of information. So that is how technical, fundamental analysis work. You don't have to go to the chart and start analyzing. It's just by you getting the information that this and this is happening in the US government, this and this and this is happening, just like that. Just this piece of information. You can use this information and go to the market. Then you look for a good entry and buy or you sell. If you believe that that information you got will affect the currency, or if you think it will make it more stronger. Likewise, there are some information that might come that will make dollar so stronger to the extent that they will always be bullish, fighting against other currencies. So that is how it works. That's exactly how fundamentals. You can see from that day from that the US economy has been shut down. See a lot of accent has pumped in a lot of cryptocurrencies. and not mistakenly, has been really pumping up because most people are moving their money out of there. So that is how take a fundamental analysis is being done when you're trading as a retail trader, watching the news, the interest rate, and the central bank's decision. What the central banks are deciding might affect the rates of the currency. And also by placing trade using their platform, like I said, you have to choose before placing trade. You have to choose a currency pair. You have to choose what you want to trade. Like what we have here now, we have Euro USD. Okay, I think I have to take it down. Hold on. Oh, no way. I think I have to take it down so you can see exactly what I mean. No. Okay. Sorry, guys. I want to write it down so you can see whatever I'm doing. Where is this thing? Okay. Okay. Even I have it here, but I forgot. Okay. So, for instance, before trading, you have to choose a platform and also choose a currency that you want to use. Let me say, for instance, let me change the color to black so you can see it more clear. Black, and I'll make it bold. 20. I think I have to take this off. Okay. Okay, so before thinking of trading, you have to choose a currency pair. You have to, if you want to choose, yeah, some persons like me, I normally love to trade USD, JPY, I think, sorry, JPY. So USD JPY. So you have to choose. You can't trade just one currency. You can't just trade only. What we call dollar. You can't just trade only USD. You have to compare it with another currency. You understand? You have to compare it with another currency. Or let me say, for instance, I also trade gold, which I don't want to bring gold in this. Let me also say, let's say Euro USD. You can also trade Euro USD. You can also compare these both currencies together. You can also say, okay, gold, and then you decide buy or sell. You decide whether Euro will be more stronger than USD, or whether USD will be more stronger than Japanese yen. But this period, just like I said, based on the fundamental that was happening, JPY was more stronger than the dollar these days because of the shutdown that has been happening in the US economy, because most people has been moving their funds to some invest. I think the Japanese government, which is the Asian, there's this thing they have whereby a lot of people always move money like that too. I don't know. I think I'll check it later. So you have to trade two pairs like this. You can't just trade only one pairs. You can't trade only one pairs. You can't trade only USD. You can't trade only JPY. You can't trade only Euro or any other currency pairs. We have a lot of them. We have the major currency. We have the base currency. We have the quoted currency. But I think that will be our next class. We'll be talking about all this currency, the base currency, the major currency, the toxic currency. We have a lot of them from different countries all over the world. So this, for instance, if you want to trade, you have to pick any of these, either USD JPY or Euro USD. So, and also you have to set a lot size, a stop loss, and take profit, which is those things I said from the beginning of this class, the TP and the SL, that is the short form of it. We call them stop loss, take profit. Before, when placing your trade, after placing this thing, after placing that USD will be buying against the JPY, then you have to for you to secure that trade you made, you have to put your stop loss and your take profit. I don't know if I have MetaTrader on this. I have them on my phone, but I don't think I can show them now. But I think when we come to this topic about explaining about lot size and all these things, I will also explain. I'm just doing a brief summary on all these things so you can understand and know how forex trading actually works, because today we are only dealing on how forex works, how we trade forex, and who trades forex. So that is what we are mainly talking about today. Then the next class we'll be having will be about the forex terminologies and how they works, and all this, how lot size, how to calculate lot size, how to calculate your pips when the market moves, how to do all those stuff. That will be the next class. But for today, we are only knowing about forex, how it works, and how you can trade the forex market. Like I said, after deciding on using any of these currency pairs, or maybe if you want to, there are some people that also trade synthetic. There are some people that trade the metal like gold. There are some people that trade cryptocurrencies like BTC and other crypto stuff they trade. Understand? So that is how it works. And after, when you're done placing your trade, when you're done setting your stop loss and take profit, what you do next, you have to monitor what you did. You have to always look at it, how it's moving. You have to close the trade when it is in profit. When you know you are satisfied with the profit you're seeing, you have to close your trade. That is why you always have to be there. But if you can't be there, that is why you also need a stop loss for you to put your stop loss and take profit. But if you don't want to put your take profit, but always make sure you put your stop loss. We'll get to that topic. Always make sure you use your stop loss while trading, and also take profit if you won't be around. If not, the price will just be in profit, and whenever it wants to reverse, it will reverse down and maybe hit your stop loss and you lose money. So it's always advisable as a trader, as a day trader or scalper or any trader at all, for you to always protect your capital by you putting your stop loss. By you putting your stop loss. So that is how we trade, and also how retail traders make money. How would money? They will profit from the price differences. Like I said, profit as a trader, you profit price differences. The price differences between the USD and the JPY. The USD and the JPY. Either the euro, if euro is getting stronger today, if euro is getting more stronger today, then you predict maybe that you're buying euro because you got an information or you got a news or did your analysis, and you discover that euro will be buying, then you make money from it, you make profit from it, just like that. It's as simple as that. But you have to know, you have all the skills that takes for you to be able to know how to spot if they are buying or they are selling. So that is how we make profit from it. We make profit from the price differences. If you buy low and sell high, they make money. You buy low whenever you know the prices, but you don't have to. You need a proper analysis. Don't just buy low and sell high. No, you don't just do that. You don't just do that if you're gambling. You don't do that. Yeah, I know a lot of people call forex gambling, but I would say forex is not gambling. But when you don't know how to do it, when you don't know how to trade, and you just need quick money, then you are gambling. But when you know what you're doing in the markets, you are applying a proper risk management, that is not called gambling. That is not called gambling. Forex is not gambling. A lot of people do say that, but it's not actually gambling. But that is only when you take your time to learn and know how it works, then apply everything you have learned. Yeah. So forex is not actually gambling. So So for example, I will be making an example on when you sell, or let me make an example, how we make money, how as a retail traders, how you make money in Forex. Okay, let me say USD JPY, JPY. Let me say J, or let me use this currency. Let me use Euro USD, Euro USD. So for instance, if Euro is at if Euro is at 1.06 zero zero. Then hold on, I will explain. Maybe after typing, I will explain. Sure. Or the thing I'm saying, how it first took down, then response them down. Oh, you guys can hear me? Okay. Okay, I have to go back. I think it's working now. Let me go back to what I was doing. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. So let me continue with what I was doing before the. Sorry about that. Okay, euro. So I don't know if if you guys can still hear me. So what I'm trying to do here is sorry for the little distraction. What I'm trying to explain here is that, like I said, we make profits from price difference. So what I'm trying to explain here is that if this is Euro USD at, okay, if Euro USD or if Euro is at Euro, okay, sorry, if Euro USD, which is this particular pair that I'm currently on, is at 1.0600. If you place your trade from this 1.600, 1.0600, if you place your buy order, if you place your buy order from this point 0.600, so if you place your buy from here, then you buy. Let me say, for instance, you bought. Hold on. You buy. Okay, you buy at 1.0600. Then you have to sell. You have to sell. You have to stay at 1.06. Oh no, 1.06. No, 1.0700. 700. I know we haven't done any class on pips, which is what I will be teaching you guys next. Like I said, you guys have a lot to learn. I'll be extending the duration, the time. I'll be extending it. So if you buy Euro USD at 1.0600, then you have to sell it at 1.0700. This is what we call 100 pips. The price difference here is 100 pips. You can see it, 100 pips. You can, if you add 100 to this 0.600 that is here for the buy, it gives you 0.700, 1.0700, which is 100 pips. That means the market was maybe the market pumped up to 100 pips or dropped up to 100 pips. And maybe by then you should have been taking your profit by then. So if you're on a market, if you're in a market and that particular market gives you 100 pips, that is a very big move, and you make a lot of money from that particular move. Just imagine you are in a market and price give you that kind of move. That is a whole lot of money. Understand? That is a whole lot of money. So you buy at 1.0600 and sell at 1.0700. I don't know if you guys get me. So I think I'll be answering some questions. I know most of you might have maybe written down some questions, or you have questions to ask. I think I'll open the floor for questions to come in so I can answer your questions, so we all can go. We can do the giveaway and maybe go back to what we were doing before the class. So I don't know if anyone has any question. If you have any question you want to ask, you can simply raise your hand, indicate, so I can unmute you so you can talk, because I can't unmute everybody. So please, if you have any question, you can simply indicate so I will unmute you to talk. Then I will address your question properly. So I don't know if anyone has any question. You have any question where you are not being cleared, maybe from what I just said today. If you have anything you are not cleared about, you can simply let me know so I can explain more better for you to your understanding. Have anything to add? Have any question? You can really by raising your hands. Maybe just try. I think there's something you can do. Or should I unmute everybody? I don't know. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Let me know so we can go further. Okay, I don't think anybody has questions. I don't think we have any questions to ask. I think we can call it a day. Then we have to draw the curtain to an end for today. We have to draw the curtain to an end. And I want to deeply appreciate everybody that took his time to come again, that took his time to come on the call, just to know what it is, to know how it works, Forex works, and everything. That means you are very, very, very desperate and you are very serious to learn how Forex trading works. So since we are not much on the group, I will be I'll be crediting I think airtime to the how many people is here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll be crediting 500 naira airtime to everybody that is here. Maybe the other one we can do is we can do it on the next class. Since people are not much, we can just do it randomly. Not even randomly, we can just do it to everybody. Yeah, that is a little I can do to say I'm sorry for the delay and everything. So maybe after now, after this class, you can all the four of you can just drop your number, the number you want the airtime. If it's data you want, you can also drop it and indicate. If it's data or airtime you can indicate, then I will do it accordingly. I'll do it accordingly. So please, let's just call it a day. Let's draw the curtain to an end. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for being part of this amazing class for today. And I believe we'll all learn together, study together, make profit together as time comes on. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate for your time. Wow.